world that if we don't like something, we can change it. If someone else doesn't like something, we will change it. We exist in a world where feeling happy about ourselves isn't enough, and we're forever pleasing others before we even try to please ourselves, and that's wrong. How many times have you stood in front of the mirror and told yourself that you're amazing, you're wonderful, and the best version of you to ever exist? I can imagine it's not very often, or perhaps never. In fact, only 4% of women class themselves as beautiful. Now, I can tell you every single person in this room is beautiful. Beauty is the qualities that we hold, such as shape and colour, that pleases the aesthetic senses. But it's not only this. It's also the journeys that we've been on and the stories that we've told. As a society today, we spend ages trying to promote this concept of body image. But by calling our bodies images, we're objectifying ourselves. And no wonder why we can't feel good about who we are. Our bodies are the stories of our lives. How we dress shows who we are, how we act shows who we are, and even the way we talk shows who we are. Now, the way we act and talk can't be seen in one single image, but these can be seen in a journey or a story. We've all been walking through the street and said, oh look, so-and-so's really beautiful. And get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with this. But we've also compared ourselves to this so-called beautiful person. Who are we to predetermine if they're truly beautiful, without knowing them, without knowing their story? Consistently during our lives, we use words like pretty, attractive, cute, and fit. But what do these words really mean? And how do they affect our confidence? Words like pretty and attractive are used in the same context most of the time, but these have got completely different meanings. Attractive means to be appealing to look at, and pretty means to be attractive in a delicate way without being truly beautiful. Now, many women feel being called pretty is a compliment, but think, it's also confirming these stereotypes that women should be sophisticated, mature, and act like young ladies, whereas many men feel being called pretty is an insult. The same goes for cute and fit. As a society, we've changed the meanings of the words to what we want them to be, and everyone around has just gone with the flow. What do you think cute means? Does it mean to be a little fluffy teddy bear? Or does it mean to be good looking? It actually means to be good looking. Now, many men feel being called cute is an insult, but it's someone just calling them good looking. And as a world, we need to look back on these real definitions of the words we're using, because what you might perceive as a compliment, someone else might not. Social media is a huge part of our lives. We've all scrolled through and seen that one girl or maybe boy that we wanted to look like. But what makes them so special that makes us really want to be them? Is it because they've got nice hair, a nice nose, and a flat stomach? Or is it because they're filled with love and generosity inside? Now, social media is great at creating fake stories that make people want to change. It's also great at creating unrealistic expectations for society to follow. It's allowing us to live the life we want to live, not the life we're living. We're all at some point guilty of editing a photo to show off the people who we want to be, right? This is because when we're about to post something, there's a so-called success criteria the photo should follow. I can't post this, I don't look skinny enough, my hair doesn't look nice enough, I don't look tanned enough. But why are we scared to show off who we are? The power of social media today is allowing us to hide behind the screens of our phones without the fear of being judged or harassed for the people who truly are. It's proven that people who post more about themselves are more insecure than someone who isn't, so they can get the satisfaction from others they maybe need to feel good about themselves. But we shouldn't need someone else to tell us this. If someone else can tell us that we look great in a picture, then there's no reason why we can't tell ourselves first. Since the beginning of 2020, the world we live in has become a completely different planet. Masks are now a necessity to our outfits, and sanitizer is a must-have in our bags. But how has this pandemic affected the way that we all view ourselves? Like me, many of us have been locked up in our houses, unable to do the things that we love, so instead we've sat on our couches instead of our phones. People have said that during the pandemic, their social media consumption has risen to 72%. And along with this rise, the expectations have also risen. But not only this, people have had the time to find the flaws and insecurities that they don't like about themselves. But this isn't everyone. Some people have also used this time to find the things that they love about themselves and the things that they truly love to do. Throughout life, there are specific stereotypes that associate one with their body, but someone shouldn't be determined on what they can do just because they look a certain way. I can almost guarantee that everyone in this room at some point has been subjectified to name calling. This is myself included. Now, I'm not one of the smallest people alive. I'm bigger than summer class average. But who told me what average is? Each time I get called a horrible word, I turn it into something positive. I mean, yeah, of course it bothers me, but there are millions of people out there who think I'm beautiful, and there's one person who thinks they can be mean and mock me. I'm a keen sportswoman. I play netball, dance, swimming, athletics, football, cheerleading, and the list goes on. But looking at me, you probably think I don't. Does me being big mean I warranty weird looks when I tell people that I enjoy to play sports? I've also had people seem shocked when I say I eat salads. In fact, salads are one of my favorite meals. But again, does me being big mean I can only like chocolate, donuts, and McDonald's? This is what bothers me. Why does one have to determine what another can do just because they look different to themselves? Why am I supposedly not allowed to wear tight clothes? Is it because I don't have a flat stomach and I've got rolls? Well, what's the point of clothes all being different sizes? Now, I'm a very confident person, but some people might find my confidence as me trying to hide who I am. But I'm just confident. I'm big and I'm beautiful. I love who I am, and we should all love who we are. If everyone were the same in the world we live in, it would be a very boring place. So let's all show off our beauties, whether it's our hair, heart, colour, or even the freckles on our faces. Let's all embrace who we are, because there's only one of you out there today, and that's the one here. There is hope, and people will have already started. But remember, beauty is a thing that's internal and external.